Hello everyone, how are you doing today? This is Joseph here once again. I want to thank you for the so far 50 views on that Chrysler video. I put it together a little sporadically. I tried to do my best on reviewing the vehicle, but today I thought I would just go on and show you some pretty interesting stuff that I found over the internet about different vehicles that have been released over the last few weeks or months, and some of them are new, and then also I just kind of want to look around and see what I can find online. And if I find anything cool, if it's within reasonable distance, I might go out and take a look at it. But this is what I basically do whenever I'm wanting to learn about vehicles, or I'm wanting to see if I can find something to make a video about. And the Chrysler was the first video that I actually reviewed outside my personal collection that my family has had. So I thank you for giving it the attention that you've already given. So let's go on and go to Google Images. I want to go on and show you guys something that I'm really excited about, and hopefully I'll be able to make a video about it when it comes out. It's probably going to be sometime around this middle of summer or fall. I'll try and see when I can find one. They haven't released this model year yet, but there's been plenty of images that have come up online over the last 2 weeks that have really made me excited about this vehicle. So let's go on and take a look at it. I'll type it in here. 2020 Ford Mustang GT500. And so what I can tell you detail-wise, they are potentially going to be doing away with the short-throw manual transmission for a 6-speed automatic. That's been running around in the rumors for the 2020 Shelby GT500. Here was the concept that they released about 2 years ago. And if you look at the concept versus the production vehicle, it really doesn't look a whole lot different. They look pretty similar. One thing I can tell you right off the bat is that they're kind of keeping that GT350 styling that they've been using since 2017 when they discontinued the 2014 body style back in October of 2014, which was the last GT500, which was the SN10 to SN14 body style. People say that there's different Signas like SN550 and stuff, but the true nature of the frame is considered by the model year. So there was like SN64, SN69, yada yada yada. You can go on up, and then like SN05, SN14, SN15, SN18, and this is the SN20 model. So what I can tell you that's similar to the SN15, just by looking at this picture, it has the SN15 headlights, SN15 turn signal phases. They removed the fog lamps for weight reduction. It's got the GT350R carbon fiber rims. Let's see. It has the new Momo carbon fiber wing on the back. That was something I learned about by watching a video by Lou Costobel, I believe is his name. I'll leave a link in the description box below of the vehicle that he saw at the Barrett-Jackson auto auction. It was serial number 001, and it was painted in a Fantasia orange with black stripes. But this is known as either lightning or agua blue. I believe it's a new color, but I'll go in and Google the lightning blue and see if it matches in a second. There are rumors that it's going to have either a 5.2-liter V8 engine or a 5.8-liter twin-injection variable cam timing V8, though that hasn't been confirmed as of yet. But here's a picture of the intake. It's the of the GT500. It's got the Whipple supercharger on it like normal Shelby GT500s. Let's see. 2020 is going to be interesting for the Mustang, because for the last probably 10 years, Ford has been rumoring that they're going to put a hybrid model in as the base vehicle to replace the EcoBoost 4-cylinder, which was either a 3.2-liter or 4.0-liter 4-cylinder, which was the smallest engine available. And there's plenty of people that like the 4.0 4-cylinder, which was put in the 2015 body style up to the 2018 GT, or excuse me, 2018 body style. but because of fuel efficiency getting better with V8 engines and gas prices coming back down into the $1.75 range, engine sizes are able to once again spark back up into higher liters. But here's serial number 1, which was the GT500, and this is something I didn't know until now, but it won $1.1 million. That's crazy. That's probably one of the most expensive Mustangs to ever sell. Let's see. Here's the interior. It's got more carbon fiber than its predecessors. I can already tell you that's a Apple CarPlay system. It's got the digital entertainment system. There's the automatic shifter. It's hopefully not a CVT transmission, but if it is a CVT, then that's going to be somewhat of a 50-50 territory. Many people want a 5-speed or 6-speed manual, and I can understand that if you're wanting to race the vehicle. But they're also rumoring that they're going to make a GT500 with the 6-speed automatic transmission, and then they're also going to make what's known as the R-Spec, similar to the 2017 to 2019 GT350R, which will have a 6-speed manual, but they're going to be limited to about 600 units. So I'm going to show you GT350. 2018 GT315. Whoops, I did 3,000. We're not that far ahead. 2019 Ford Mustang GT350R. So if you look at this vehicle, I'm going to show it to you. You'll see some parts of the vehicle that are similar to the new 500, but there's also parts that are borrowed or mass-produced for this vehicle in of itself. But here's a GT350R, which was the previous generation SN15 Cobra. Had a 5.2-liter crate engine, 302 block. It's been bored out to 5.2 originally. The 302 is a 5.0. Has the twin-injection variable cam timing V8 engine, so it has the variable cam timing sprockets on the valves, 6-speed 272 gear ratio, dual clutch transmission. They weight reduced the R-Spec so that it wouldn't have as much weight. They removed the rear seats, removed the Garmin G1000 system, similar to what's here in the Bullet. Raised the ratio of the shifting to, like I said, 272 from 3.5 to 1 gear ratio. Put Recaro racing seats in it. I'll see if I can show you an interior shot of the 350R. At the time, this vehicle was supposed to compete with the Demon, but the Demon has more horsepower. So, let's see. There was 2 packages, as I said, the 350 and the 350R. Okay. Oh, it's not wanting to give me any images, so let's do back to 2018. Oh, I have too many numbers in. That's why. My bad. So yeah, you can see it has similar fascia on the 20. This is a concept drawing that they did for the GT350. It's not going into production, unfortunately, but here's the interior of the previous GT350. So it's got the 6-speed manual, has the Garmin 1000, Shaker G5500 or 1000 audio system. One of the last of the manuals, if you will, because they're, as I said, they're going towards an automatic transmission. So let's go back over to 2020, and I'll do a 2020 GT. Ford Mustang GT. Goodness. Just to show you in comparison. So here's a 2019 and 2020. Yeah, here's the 2019 rendering. Oops, it's not giving me the proper picture. But they're trying to do what I've considered a body difference. To give you an idea of what they're doing is, for the GT500, they're going to make it a completely separate pedigree versus the standard Mustang. They're kind of doing what they did with the Viper, where they took the vehicle's special development team and gave them their own platform to build on. So, I mean, you can look at this. This is a 2020 body style. And it has a little bit different look to it rather than the SN18 GTs. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I have been a big fan of the 2014 GT Premiums for probably since it was manufactured in 2013. And I liked the Cobra, but I wanted a vehicle that I could drive on the main roads. Just like, this is just my opinion. I wanted an automatic because I wanted to be able to survive city driving if I got a high output Mustang. But I still wanted to be able to shift the gears. So like I showed you on the 2020 Mustang here, it has paddle shifters. So it allows you to shift manually if you want to, but it doesn't have the clutch. So it's an automatic, or as most people call it, it's a semi-automatic transmission. So here's the side of the new 2020 GT500. It's got Brembo ceramic disc brakes, as I can tell here, carbon fiber GT350 rally wheels. It's got the 350 side skirt for the R spec. It's got the new, like I said, Momo fin. The MSRP, what I've been told by doing research, is it's going to be around $120,000 when the GT500 hits production. Let's see. If it's an R-Spec, it may go for a little bit more, close to $135 would be my guess, because, again, GT500 Shelbys are known for their expensive nature when they first come out. But one thing that I like seeing is in the GT 500 standard, they put standard seats, like standard Recaro seats, that are a little bit more plush. And here's the seats, just as an example. Still Recaro, but it's got more padding. I sat in a 2015 350 spec, and the seats were a little bit firm. But if you are going to be racing it, you want to have racing seats. But I do like that they're adding a little bit more padding to the seats for long road trips, so that they're a little more comfortable on long road journeys when you're going to head to a separate racetrack. So, what else can I tell you about the 350 versus the GT500 before I call it done? I will make a separate video of just looking at different vehicles, but I thought I'd go on and give you at least a little bit of a scoop on what I know about the new 2020 GT500. I'll try and keep you up to date as the development comes through, but it's just still in developmental stage. And again, I'll leave a link in the description below for the video that I was talking about Unit 001 for the GT500 that sold for $1.1 million. So if you found this interesting, give it a like. I'll try and keep you updated on the 2020 redesign and just Ford Mustang news in general. And before I go, I will say that the car will probably be in limited production, but I will show you one more thing. This just hit the showroom floors. This is the Super Snake. This just came out, and this one's going to be limited to about 600 units, and it puts out over 800 horsepower. So here's the Super Snake, and it has the 2018 frame design. So that's just one picture of the 2018 and 19 Super Snake. So I'm going to let you guys go, and if you found it interesting, give it a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.